everybody. Oh, what's good, everybody? What is good in the hood? Oh shit, I gotta get my vape real quick. Hello, everybody. We are live. Fancy us going live. What's good, everybody? We are currently live and we're chilling, we're vibing. How is everybody doing on this fine Saturday? Even though it's been very humid and on and off weather, hope everyone is doing alright. So we do. Good. What's good, people? And make sure that you guys check out my recent shorts. It does help to have people come check my shorts. And what's good, everybody? We're here. What is good? What is good? Yo, anybody there? Or am I just speaking to a ghost? So I know everybody's watching. Wow, they say watching. What's good, one viewer? Hope everybody is doing good in the hood. So I do. Oh, what an absolute scorching hot day. What's good? We are just chilling. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome everybody that's just tuned in. Shit, you got cancer. I'm so sorry that you got cancer. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, everybody? Make sure that you all go and check out my recent videos on my channel, on my shorts, because we are trying to grow. If you like nature and you love animal facts, go and subscribe. Sage 2, I'm really sorry to hear that, my guy. But yeah, everyone right now, go and show some love to my page. Go and show some big love. Yo, the second random. What's good? What is good, everybody? Welcome. We are live. We are happy to be live. And we are just vibing through and through. Through and through is what we're trying to do. So in regards, we are trying to do a podcast for nature as well. That will be shortly coming through. So if you love nature and you love learning about animal facts, this channel is for you. What are you waiting for? Get subscribing, get learning, get creative. Show me what you want me to talk about next in my next animal videos. All the above, man. All the above. Thank you so much, bro, for saying that. Means a lot to me right now. But yeah, it's absolutely blazing hot and we're already, constantly pushing out content. We're pushing lots of stuff out for all of you guys' entertainment. And we are hoping at some point you guys appreciate everything that we do. Everything. Because I've just done a video on otters. I've also... So the videos that I've just done... Thank you so much, bro. So the videos that we've just done is meerkats, cats, and I know you're from fair play to you. So we got otters, we got cats, we got meerkat, we got everything else in between. So go and show some big love and big support. Yes, I do animal content, and yes, I love animal content, and I love pushing it as much as possible to the point where you guys enjoy learning new facts. Okay. So we are very dead set into nature. We thrive off nature. We love giving you guys the weird and the fun and the weird and everything else in between. Just everything about nature that one could love. And make sure that you hit that like button in the face. Oh. Go crazy with everything. Literally go crazy. I want everyone to go crazy right now in the chat. Everybody go crazy. Show me what animals you want and we will do it. Simple as. Your ideas is what makes the world go round. We do have the right rhino still, still existing. The funny side is there was an article that published saying that northern right rhinos are extinct. The last male passed away, but it doesn't mean that the two females passed away. So they are currently still active and still alive. So even though the last male passed, does not mean that all of them have completely extinct. It's not true. So, you know how it goes. When you see that sort of stuff, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. But people are so gullible to reading stuff that really genuinely thinks that they're extinct and that they don't have any more left in the wild or in captivity. It's just no. We have. They're still kicking and breathing. You know? So yeah, guys, I hope you're all, like I said, I hope you're all having an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world. I hope you are all enjoying yourselves. That's because of false articles. Because if you look at the general population, yes, there are 2 female white, white northern females, but just not the males. But that doesn't mean they won't try their best to look for for another male potentially to breed. But it's a tough one. It is a real tough one, and hopefully there is a male that can breed with these 2, and hopefully only then can we expand the desperate measures for northern white rhinos. But people have heard so many stories about northern white rhinos and how they are so critically swiped out from the planet. Not true. It's not true, and it is just basically, a way for people to make money and profit from it, which is really kind of shitty. In my honest opinion, it's pretty bad that they try and do this. So, if you want to know, on the records database, it is being acknowledged that the last ever sighting of a northern white rhino was back in 2006. But there is records of that and documentations of the northern white rhinos being in the wild back in 2006, which was quite a good while ago. But it still shows that the database is showing that there's a slim chance it could come back. There's a slim chance all of it could come back. Who knows? But at the moment, northern white rhinos are critically endangered. Thank you, Justin. I hope you have a good day, bro, at your new work. I know it's going to be phenomenal, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So thank you for giving that. Since I was about 16, maybe about between 15, 16 years old, lad. So quite a while. I know, I've always wanted to work with nature. I've always wanted to, give you guys a dose of animal facts that you guys can go and talk to your friends with and give you guys real insight of what nature is all about. With that said, if you are missing out on lots of good things, if you love nature, you want to subscribe, go and subscribe. It does mean the world to me. It shows that you guys are interested and all that sort of thing. So never hesitate to go and show some love and support and all that sort of crazy stuff. So yeah. Man, I'm 27, bro. Being 27 and still learning nature is honestly the most amazing thing in the world. Like, it's how we all expand our knowledge and how we all have an understanding. Having a real understanding about nature is what's going to thrive all of us to be you know, closer to nature. So when I say, you know, studying all the time, I know for a fact that you can turn panda poo into paper, you know. So people may think that paper comes from wood, but it can also come from panda poo, you know, just like how posh people like to drink civet poo, you know. So next time a posh person wants to it is, bro. Being 27 is the best age, but you still learn. Everyone learns new things in life, and it's what thrives to be successful. And I'm always learning and evolving in ways that benefit my channel. And it's like I say, I'm only doing YouTube for the passion, for the love, and just genuinely showing you guys what I'm passionate about, because I don't care about, you know, the arguing, the gossip, the drama, all that sort of bullshit, because no one needs it. No one needs drama. No one needs aggravated life. It's just enjoy life, appreciate life, show that you love nature in all its ways, from the weird to the you know. Oh mate, it would be a good dream to do a zoo guide. I would love to do a zoo guide. Honest to God, a zoo guide would be the best thing, because you really expand more knowledge as well as doing in general, you know. And I think with everything that I've ever learned and still learning, it's impressive. Like how people think that sharks are, you know, always going to kill people. No, they don't want to kill people. They never want to kill people. And it's just funny how people think that sharks are always out to kill people, always out to be bloodthirsty and all this and that and the third. Right? It's like, for example, people love cheetahs. People think that cheetahs are these, you know, these gigantic cats. They're not even a cat. Well, they are a cat, but they're a lesser cat. They're not part of the Panthera family. So when you think about Panthera, you're looking at lions. Lions are Panthera leo, Panthera tigris. You know, all these different names for big cats. These guys do not fit in the Panthera family. Reason why is because they can't roar. They simply have no vocal to roar. They can only purr or they can hiss. That is about it. You can have these as pets, but I would not recommend it, because these guys generally would trash your house. It'd be honestly amazing, bro, if I could do that. Honest to God, it'd be amazing. It would be something I would love to do, and it's something that I want to build up to. You know what I mean? So if I can do that, great. If not, then I'm still sticking to what I'm doing and loving. So it's no loss. But, you know, a fun fact, when you look at favorite big cat, or I love tigers simply because they have partly webbed feet and they are the biggest. And not only that, I love how the Lion King really destroys kids' childhoods, because the Lion King is not actually the lion's roar. It's actually a tiger's roar mixed with trash cans to make the tiger effect, you know, to make the lion effect. But really what you're hearing is the tiger's roar. So you can't really identify a lion's roar without hearing the tiger's roar in the Lion King. And fun fact, if you type in Finding Nemo, which is the film Finding Nemo, favorite jungle cat, jaguar, because their bite force is about 1,500 per square inch, which is impressive because they go for the skull, not so much for the neck, and they are incredibly intelligent creatures. When it comes to what they hunt, they would hunt anything from caimans to sea turtles to capybaras to monkeys, snakes, all that sort of stuff. Oh, small jungle cat, tough one. I'm gonna say clouded leopard. Yes, a bite force of a jaguar is more powerful than a tiger. See, the reason why a jaguar is always going to be the most powerful bite is because their bite force is 1,500 per square inch. Margay, I've worked with Margays. I love Margays. I would honestly say Margays all the way. because Margays, they teach you a lot. Even though they are a nocturnal cat, they are just so freaking adorable, and their behavior is really hilarious. I love their behavior, how they try to jump on top of you when you're trying to clean them out. And if you don't move them off you quick enough, they will bite your neck and then you bleed out. But they are hilarious for their behavior. I love them. Honestly, you know, Margays are one of the most beautiful creatures you can have as a cat. Even though they're nocturnal, they are absolutely phenomenal creatures. I would say lynx because I worked with lynx, and again, I love how lynx are genuinely misunderstood creatures, because you can find lynx in Ukraine, in Romania, and other parts of the world, and they are all different in their own way, but they are genuinely cool. It's like when you take the Savannah serval. So servals are another small species of cat that people don't really know much about. And what's really cool, no worries, bro. What is really interesting about servals is that they genuinely they can reach when they're catching a bird up to 9 feet in the air. That really gives you the estimate of how high they can jump just to catch their prey. No other big cat can jump 9 feet in the air just to go and grab a bird. They won't. They are incredible at jumping. Absolutely spectacular. But what is even more interesting about servals is their hearing. They have the most unique hearing because they can hear anything from a pin drop. So whatever is digging underneath the soil, they can dig and grab that with no hesitation. And we do have servals at my zoo, so I do work in the zoo. And we have 2 servals that were on the breeding program, and we're hoping that they will breed. They're not showing any signs of pregnancy yet, but we're hoping that one of them will breed and one of them will end up having babies, which will be beautiful. And again, they're a lesser cat. They can only purr or hiss. So they're not the most ideal cats, but they are the most special. Honest to God, they're the most special. So if you love animal facts and you love listening about nature, go and subscribe. We are, trying to reach big goals before summer. Not that summer, matters anymore, because summer is just around the corner. And I've got lots and lots of content to push out. And I'm trying to make it so that, you guys enjoy as much animal content as possible. So then you can feel the love for your favorite animals. Just like how meerkats have, dark rings around the eyes, which helps them protect them from the harsh sun. Cheetahs have tear lines to protect them from the harsh sun. And it is said to believe that I don't really have a favorite when it comes to that, to be honest, bro. But what's interesting though is, as I say, the story about cheetahs' tear lines is generally said to believe that a cheetah mother lost her kitten to a poacher, so she cried and cried and cried until she ended up having tear lines down her eyes because she cried that hard. But in reality, it's not to do with the her crying. It's just simply they're born with tear lines, and they genuinely will just keep it for the to protect them from the harsh sun. So they act like a pair of sunglasses, just like how. Well, yeah, it's like sunglasses. That's generally what they're there for. It's like how meerkats have rings around the eyes to protect them from our sun. So they are really cool. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff, because we are booming with this stuff. I love that you guys are so active tonight. It's crazy how active you guys are. I hope you guys are all having a lovely Saturday, and I hope you guys have a lovely Sunday. It's going to be absolutely warm. Make sure that you drink plenty of water and all that sort of good stuff, because it's going to be fun. Cheetahs can't actually retract their claws because they're built for speed. They're not built for strength. So in general, cheetahs will genuinely run to catch their prey. But then as soon as a cheetah has caught their prey, they have an option. Either eat the food nice and quickly and then run, or drag the whole thing up the tree. The reason for that is simply because lions will bully these guys out the way, hyenas will bully them out the way, so cheetahs don't really stand a chance when it comes to having a successful meal. So they typically will avoid having any conflict with big cats because they know they will get bullied out of the way. And what is really interesting about cheetahs is that if they can't, no, they will generally lose kill. They will lose their kill because, you know, lions, if they're out, they will attack cheetahs. They've been known to kill cheetahs. They've been known to dominate cheetahs because, again, cheetahs are lesser cats. They are not big cats. So therefore, they're easier to bully because they're built for speed, not for strength. So cheetahs will only eat a lot quicker just to get out of situations, you know? So that is where they stand, really, logically. So you can't really see a cheetah winning in a fight. And it's like how, you know, when you look at bears are unique creatures in their own way, as they are faster than a racing horse. So yes, don't try and outrun a bear because a bear will rip you to shreds if they see that you are running. But, you know, out of all things in Africa, the biggest bite force. Yo, what's good, Grey Wolf? How you doing, bro? I think beavers are good to have, and they do a lot of good things for the environment. So I'm all for beavers, all for it. You know, when you think about hippopotamuses, a lot of people don't know this. It happens with that. It does. It does, and cheetahs do get depressed, but it's a tough one. It is a tough one. I do feel sorry for cheetahs because they do get the blunt end of everything. But what's really cool about cheetahs is that they generally will drink blood if they can't find water. So blood will become their water source if they can't find water. So it's kind of really interesting that cheetahs get water from blood. You know, so if they really can't, favorite bird or flamingos. I love flamingos simply because they're the only birds that can eat upside down, and I think it's kind of cool that they're the only birds that generally have the uniqueness to basically eat upside down. And not only that, I find it funny that the Americans have more plastic flamingos than they would find a real one. So if you go to America, they're gonna have more plastic flamingos than an actual real flamingo. Crazy little fact that. It's a crazy little fact. So if any of you are enjoying the nature facts so far, go and show some love, go and subscribe, all that sort of good stuff, because it does help. And I noticed in my studio that I'm not getting enough watch time because some of you are all being a bit lazy, which is fine, but it's all good in the hood. At least I know what you guys are interested in and what you guys aren't, so it gives me a good indicator of what you guys would actually watch versus not. But it's all good in the hood, though. It is all good in the hood. They can be, yes. They can be. And when you think about where else are flamingos found, you would be gobsmacked. If you could visit any country, I would say the Amazon rainforest. I love the Amazon rainforest. I think they are just so unique. So when you think about, as well answering the questions of flamingos, you would find them in Africa, Asia, Europe, all that sort of stuff, you know. But yeah, I genuinely would love to go to the Amazon rainforest just to see the heart of nature at its pure finest. So, you know, you really get a feel for what you're putting out in the world. That's what I want. That's where I really want to be. To be in the heart of the Amazon rainforest and really, really learn the diversity of each nature and what the ecosystem is like and what is the food chain like over there, because it'd be so beautiful. And it's going down fast, but to if I could be able to do it, I would. 1000%, I would go over and over and over and over again. Yeah, the flamingos get the color from the food, and that is an absolute 100% fact. That is a true fact. And this is what I love. I love learning off you guys, and I know you guys probably think I know a shred ton of animal facts, and I do, but I also learn new things as we go along, because nature is revolving and we're learning new things as we go along. So when you think about you know, when you think about chameleons bones can glow in the dark, and that could be the fact of telling predators to stop, you know, to stop and don't eat me, or it could be a mating thing. No one knows why chameleons bones glow up. The same year, I got brought up watching David Attenborough and Deadly 60, those sort of things I really loved. And Steve Irwin. See, Steve Irwin and David Attenborough were my biggest inspirations in life. I love both of them, and it was sad to see Steve Irwin die, but he was an inspiration to me. Just like David Attenborough was a big old inspiration to me. So, you know, I'm proud to be a part of what they do and a part of what they love. So I'm very enthusiastic what I love and do. And my banister is of Fredo. I wanted to have Fredo up on my banister because he's from my zoo. He is critically endangered. He is our leopard. And Fredo would come from the cold parts of Russia all the way to the cold parts of China. He is critically endangered. There's only said to be pretty much no less than 100 in the wild. So that gives you a good indicator of how critically endangered Fredo is. Now, Fredo is actually on our breeding program, so we're hoping that Fredo will breed. But who knows what will happen in the future with Fredo. I love the nature world. Well, who doesn't? Nature is what makes people happy. It's a happy thing. It's not an aggressive or, you know, it's a very chilled environment, and the people that work with nature are genuinely happy people because they love what they do. They're around nature. They're around things that they actually enjoy. If you go to work and you are depressed, it's sad. That is interesting. That is interesting. I did not know that. So yeah, we do try to go live every single day just for your guys' entertainment. It's just been a very busy couple of weeks where I've not been able to actually do anything because you know, when I came back from the wedding that I've been to, it was constantly busy with work. So I've not been able to live stream all that much, but it's fun. Andrew, bro, have a good one, bro. So yeah, I hope everyone loves the nature channel so far. I'm gonna go because it's absolutely humid. I hope all of you enjoy your day. It's been fun chatting with all of you. I really hope that tomorrow brings you nothing but joy. If you like my channel, do go and show some love by subscribing and all that sort of good stuff. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for sure. And stay blessed, stay humble, stay appreciative. I know it's been a short stream, but it's really humid. And I do have other stuff to crack on with. But I thought I'd jump on this live just to give you guys a few animal facts and so on and so forth. If you love nature, do subscribe. It does help me out. I'm not asking for much. I don't care about being famous and all that sort of stuff. Just, help me out if you love nature. That's all I'm asking, is to support the channel as much as possible. Watch some of the videos that I post daily. Do all those good stuff, and I promise you, you will not regret what you see and what you learn. Because, do you still vape? Yes, I do, but I'm trying to come off it. But that's for another topic for a whole different day. So yeah, goodbye, guys.